for that for about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third long for him here. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All right, already seen how the rain can affect a game, and we might see it influence the offensive game plans for both of these teams moving forward. I know you played in a lot of this in your day, Brock.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Kate, is a lot of times we talk about the grip, right? That's a natural thing with the gloves, with the quarterback. But it can also be vision. That rain, when it's coming down like this, can really make it tough to see.
Penix on 1st down. Cut out left. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Along the sideline past midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Vacates quickly left side. That's incomplete left side.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ravens get him, down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He can run it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Forced out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Falcons take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 4-yard line. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over after returning it inside the red zone. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Lamar now from the gun. Headed out right. Now he takes it. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's D. Alford. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Third down, it's Penix. He's got London left side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's 4th down.
Trying for it with Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. One's complete, right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Loop knocks it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Carter on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Play action. Here's Penix. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Penix. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Try and run here with Robinson. Just gets the 1st and more. Space on the right. He's got room. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they get the 2, and now trail by only 2. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there.
Yep.
And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Kicked off by Divine Diablo. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Now Penix off the play action. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that takes them to 3rd down. No, they didn't bite on the play action, Brock. And for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done.
We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. At throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing a 4th down.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to give them the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson, flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it, and he'll get it up to the 44.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
34 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Alford now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down into 25. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Falcons trail by a couple. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They're going play fake with Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons jump in front late. Drake London with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And the pass is the right call on the two-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They look to throw it. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Complete Derrick Henry. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A draw now. This is Henry. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here he is to throw. Not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Setting up to pass. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Throwing now. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Here he goes, one final shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And we know how